What is up, guys? Half Slab Bacon back with another episode of our 1.9 survival tutorial. So, today we're going to work on our Iron Golem farm. I've been grinding, getting ready for it, and I think we're ready to go. But before we do that, I made some changes down here. Let me show ya. First off, we brought our farmer over. Hi, guy. Yeah. He's here because he has such good trades. I wanted to get him over here right away. Little chest. I've been doing some trading. Did put the door in coming out here just so we have that access into our little house. And I made some changes over here as well. I mentioned I hate levers. So this is what I got going now. And you'll see, I'll show you the redstone in a minute, but you'll see it works much faster now. Listen to that, eh? Crazy. And I believe all that wheat should be on the... I didn't have a spot for the wheat. Where'd the wheat go? I don't know where the wheat's going, guys. Weird. Oh well, I don't really care either. Yeah. Probably ended up in the water there. Yeah, it ended up in the water. There we go. We'll leave the wheat over here for trade later. You can see all the stuff in my inventory, but yeah, so I'll show you the redstone for that in a second, but I changed this up as well. It was just looking too square and boxy, didn't really fit in, so I did the trapdoor thing here, changed this up to leaves in the front, put the stairs around, and kind of took out the corners because we had the glass coming all the way around here, and just used the stairs to kind of round it off because we've got the jungle wood stairs throughout the rest of the build, so I figure it suits the theme a little bit more. We'll get lots more awesome stuff going back here as well. As far as that visual glitch I was getting, guys, I changed... Whoops. That's not good. Let's fix that. I changed the repeater to 3 ticks, and it seems to have solved that issue. So that is a non-issue anymore. Now, as far as the redstone back here, I took out the light and put a solid block here. As it turns out, the light was not necessary. I've got the redstone going up and over just to kind of try and even out the way they get ticks, so they go through the bone meal evenly, but they don't go through the bone meal properly. And we were actually a little too slow because I had a repeater in here. I don't know why I thought I needed the repeater in here, but yeah, we didn't need the repeater. So as you can see, the way it's working with the picture frame is depending on the position the block is in, depends on the signal that comes out. So it's not getting a strong enough signal to send that pulse all the way through right now, but you can see it's pulsing right here. That's how that works out. So it's, I believe there's 7 variations on the frame. Yeah, see? We got one there. And then if we go straight up, it is basically shut off to the point that it only gets a 1 redstone signal. So now you see it's not even powerful enough to get all the way around and cause the flashing. And I went with the leaf just because, I don't know, it looks pretty. So yeah, that's all for this. Oh, and I got cake. We got cake. Did we just eat a piece? No. No. Have to be hungry now, I guess. You didn't used to. So yeah, he's over. That's done. And I was trying real hard to come up with an interesting way to do this, because, well, you know, Iron Golem farms have been done a million times over, but I wanted to get it into our build area and make it look good too. So I decided we're going to build an Iron Golem tree. A giant tree over here, that's right. And there's a few mechanics I'm going to have to go over that are very important. We'll discuss those. The first one being distance from any nearby village. Now, we got village over here, and as I said, I'm going to probably expand it to having the walkways on this side of the mountain too. So you want to be 85 blocks away from the center of the nearest village. Safe is just to go 100 blocks away from the edge. But what I did is I counted out a straight beeline from that fence right there and over in this direction, and straight from there to over here gives us a 90 block run. So we're gonna put our farm over here, and the beauty about that, I'm actually gonna throw these down just as markers right now because I've already kind of spaced this out. The beauty of that is we're gonna be well over 100 blocks from the center of the village, and as we build out on the other side of that mountain, the center of the village is going to move farther and farther away anyways, so it's not going to affect this at all. Now, as far as making this a tree, it's going to be a little tricky because wood and fire spread, we're going to be using lava to kill our guys, so it is going to be tricky. I think what I'm going to do here, peoples, is I'm probably going to cut periodically just to kind of get it done, and I'll break it into separate recordings, and I'll probably do a time lapse of me actually building the tree up and only kind of talk during the actual important game mechanic part. The torches go underneath those two hoppers. So torch is there. Hopper. Hopper. Repeater. Repeater. Then we go back to placing our blocks. Yes. Hey, get on the things. Yes. Yes, that looks correct. To me, that looks correct. Now we need our comparators. And we need a comparator here, and I can't remember if these go on subtract mode or not. But, you know, we'll get it sorted out. Then we're going to need our hoppers going into the comparators, and this is very important, guys. Oh, I forgot to mention to you. Notice you can see your feet in the when you sleep now. That's another 1.9 change. That wasn't that way before. It's not one of those things I really pay that much attention to, so I never brought it up in past. Yes. We go down like that. So we actually don't need this here, I believe. So we can clean that up, put this back, and that will take care of our sorting, if I got it right. If not, I suck. Okay, now we're gonna need 4 signs and some iron in that one, and 4 signs. Nope, see, I got something wrong here. Did I get... Oh, I placed the hopper wrong. That's what I did here, people. You can't... The hopper has to face into the comparator, and that's locked, so we'll get that. So shift click on the comparator. What the... There. What the shiznay? Is it facing? Yes, it is. There we go, people. Oh my god, this is taking forever. Okay, so 4 signs, and they shouldn't move this time, and a poppy. This will separate our iron into this chest and our poppies into that chest. That's all we're doing here. Now for the next one, we're going to want a block here that we can place a hopper into. Then we're going to want to grab that block, and we're going to want to shift a hopper there, and hopper there. So what we've got is, this is going to be our catch for our golems, and the items will just circle around those hoppers when these two aren't ready to collect them, and that'll be the thing. Now the next part, guys, is above where your golems land, you have to have 10 blocks up, and we're going to do that with glass, and I'm probably, now that I think about it, gonna end up changing the stairs anyways, because they're not wide enough to incorporate. Yeah, I'm gonna have to change that because I want the stairs around the glass as well. So let's just grab up those right now, and I'll do it off camera. So what I'm going to do is we're going to go up a bit with the glass, a fair bit, so I can keep the wood away from the lava, because we're going to use lava to kill our golems. I want a lava kill chamber. Because of this, we obviously can't be too low, or, you know, fire spread becomes an issue. So I forgot to make signs for this too. As I go up, I will convert this to wood. Just to kind of keep things pretty. Let's grab our lava. So once we get this part done, I will cut and just kind of do oops, that's gonna bother me. Can I get it? Yes, I got it. I will cut and just do a time lapse as far as the build goes. But golems are almost 3 blocks high. I forget whether it's 2.5 or 2.75, something like that. So we want the lava on the 3rd block above our hoppers. Very important. That way their head gets stuck in it and it burns them to death, but we don't have an issue with what do you call her? Blah, 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 blah. We don't have an issue with them. And as you can see, you can just use 1 lava bucket. I'm doing 4 just because it looks better. And I had to go to the nether anyways, so yeah. That'll get their head stuck in there and they will die from there. And that's kind of what we're hoping to accomplish here. So, for the purpose of not getting my face burnt off, I'm going to actually seal that off while I do the rest of the build. And then we will go from there. Alright guys, so yeah. I tried randomizing this as best as possible. I clearly need to work on the lighting a little bit more down there. I'm going to end up definitely doing a do-over with the outside shape. Anytime I do a tree, I like try really, really, really hard to randomize it and have it make, well, have it have the look I want. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. And it just kind of never works out for me. It always looks too square. I don't know how some guys get those epic, amazing looking, like round but perfect, but still totally random trees in Minecraft. I've tried. I can't do it. It always looks odd. But yeah, that's just life, right? However, it'll still look cool, which is what we want, and that'll be a thing. So now what we need to do is, I think we're up high enough that we've got like the incline on this, so we need to build the first spawn floor into the tree. And what we're looking at here, peoples, is a 20 by 20. And the whole reason this is going to be 20 by 20 is because of how villager mechanics work. You can do it smaller, but when you do it smaller, say like a 10 by 10, you have to completely, literally completely eliminate any blocks around it, because golems will spawn in a 16 by 16 area around around the center of the village. And what we're essentially creating up here in this tree is the center of a village, right? So yeah, that's our thing. We need them to only spawn inside. So if we go 20 by 20, the center of the village is going to be that tube, because we're going to put all the doors on the outside of our 20 by 20. Therefore, they will spawn 16 blocks or 16 by 16 area from that center. That will ensure that they always spawn in the middle of it and not on the outside, on the leaves we put, or anything else. Now, you have to use solid blocks for the spawn platform. Glass will not work. Otherwise, I would totally use glass, to be honest with you. I would love to have the glass thing going. But that's just not going to work, so we're going to go with wood, because it's inside the tree, it'll blend in, and yeah, that'll be a thing. So I'm going to get this 20 by 20, and then we'll try and kind of fill around the outside of it with leaves to make it look pretty, and all BRBs. Alright, now I'm out of wood and glass. You get the idea. I've actually punched out holes here and gone out and built a little 4x4 area for the villagers in each section. I'm also realizing I am modifying a couple different, well, I'm modifying essentially a gentleman called JL259 or 257, I can't remember which. Doc M77 is the gentleman that originally featured his tutorial. Do I have leaves still? Yes, I do. And I realized I'm pretty sure his cell starts up on that block. Now, I don't think this is going to be a problem. I could be wrong. I might end up having to move the cells up, which would suck, because the doors are going to be at that height. Now, they should still register the doors down here, but I'm not sure how effective our second spawning platform is going to be if I put them all the way down here. That's the only part that worries me right now. But I figured, let's go down and have a look. I'm going to have to go grind, so we may as well, you know, see where. And hopefully there's no creepers. Just back up and make sure there's no creepers hiding under our tree. Seriously, dude, you're not allowed to go up there. Watch this. Ping! Dead zombie. Let's see. So yeah, we'll get a look from down here. It'll give me an idea how I want to shape the tree. I hate to say it, guys, but I think I am gonna move those up. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Okay, guys, can I just state for the record now that if you're gonna plan on building this farm and make it as decorative as I did, like, you know, putting the whole tree around it, which is not necessary. You only need this center platform and the tube down to our sorting system. You don't even need a sorting system. Technically, you could run with, what do you call it? Blah, 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 stuff. You could technically get away with running, just chests. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Just 4 hoppers and the chests would be fine. But that's not the way I roll. I like to make things pretty and original. So, yeah. I think, honestly, I've been at this, about 6 hours. I mean, the grinding alone is insane. Now, JL's design puts 6 doors, and then he closes off the chamber in the middle. Type stuff and things. I'm not going to do that because I figure he puts, what does he do, 6 things in the middle? And then puts, or 6 blocks in the middle? Glitch? Yeah, let me go. And then puts the doors. So he's got a hole where there's not 6 doors in the middle in each spot. I think I'm gonna stick with the doors. Reason being, guys, is that's an extra 32 doors? That's an extra 24 doors. Yeah, extra 24 doors. Which should give us enough, I think, to get 2 golems spawning. Should give us enough to get 20 villagers in total, which will allow for 2 golems spawning in this village instead of just 1. The other way only allows you 1. So I'm going to put the extra doors because of that. And hopefully that works out in our favor. Now, this is going to be the tricky part. Now, there could... Oh, yeah. That's another 1.9 change, guys. I just went in my inventory and got that while sneaking. You weren't able to do that prior to 1.9. You can now. Which is, let's be honest, absolutely freaking amazing. I want to make sure they're centered, right? That's kind of important. So I'm going to mark off the center points like this. And then what I want on each side is a 4x4 space for the villagers on the outside of these doors. What we're actually going to do here is we're going to build the next floor around this anyways. So, yeah. We're not going to have an issue with the villagers getting into the whole system. It's not going to be an issue. So I'm going to do this, and I'll BRBs. Okay, guys. Yeah. Well, that was interesting. If the durability of my weapons looks off, or my inventory looks a little bit odd, that's because I had a fire spread. Not sure how it happened. I moved some blocks just in case. It shouldn't have been able to spread. Now if that ever happens to you, you can do that whole open to land thing, and then game rule do fire tick false, and it should. Emphasis on the should here. Stop it from spreading. However, lucky me, it did not. Now, I am on a pre-release right now, so I have a sneaky suspicion that there's something funky with the fire spread. Because, oops. One, it shouldn't have spread. I've had more than 2 blocks in all directions from the lava. And 2, the lava was also sealed up. That's not what I wanted to happen. 2, the lava was also sealed off. So it shouldn't have spread. It did anyways. Something broke in the pre-release. People are already getting tons of crashes and stuff on it. So I gotta be honest with you. I'm not recommending this pre-release. Don't do the test versions right now. Just stick on 1.9 till full release of 1.91 comes out. That would be in your best interest. Come here. So what I'm doing now, guys, and you may recognize the fact that villagers aren't going to be able to get in and out of that now. And that's why we're leaving those doors, because we're blocking it off anyways. We're going to put our second layer in here, like so. So I'm going to run around and do this. And yeah, then once we get this layer in, we have to get the villagers over here. Fun times. So I'll see you back when this is done. Okay, people, so once we're up on the second floor, you can see how this run off with all the doors, right? Now we're going to want to do our final layer. Now, and this is important too, because of the way door mechanics work, this layer here does have to be solid blocks, okay? The one above it can be glass. Actually, you're best to use glass. If you use a solid block, you're just going to half slab it. Because you want... There. Perfect. That's what I was hoping for. You want... That's what I said. You want... yeah. What was I trying to say? You don't want... My brain's fried after that fire spread. I've been at this forever, guys. Sorry. You don't want after to get a fire spread issue. Or fire spread. God, my brain's done. You don't want spawning on these upper blocks, right? So this one only needs to be 2 high, unlike the last one, which we had to go 3 high to get the doors. That's for spawning height for the golems. So for this layer, I'm putting the wood, and then the layer above it, I am going to put glass. Just because, as I said, we need this one to be solid, so it counts as part of the roof, and we need the next one to be an unspawnable block, preferably. Okay, I almost forgot, guys. Before I did, I finished up kind of running the leaves and stuff, but before we actually get around to bringing the villagers up, we got to get our water streams down in here. So I removed that cobble I used to place those blocks, and it also occurred to me that because I had doors running right across, these guys would be able to come out that way, walk down here, open that door, and get out into the tree. And we don't want that, so at the end of each of the glass, I knocked out those 2 doors and put those. And then I realized, because we're going to put glass on the outside too, I'm not sure these ones in the middle are even going to register as valid doors or not, which kind of sucks. But, yeah, you know. It's a thing. So, all I'm going to do now is I'm going to go around and make sure that I've got my source blocks everywhere here. So down each side like this. And then from there, we're going to knock out these blocks and put a source right in the corner. Alright, peeps, so at this point we've got a source block in all the spots here, and you can see we're getting a perfect square, and that's what we want to see. Next, what I'm going to do is, and this is tricky doing this in survival, because you don't want to fall down there, right? I'm just going to block that like so, go like that, and then I'm going to fill both my buckets again, because we're going to want those. And then all we're going to do here is we're taking out these blocks now. And you see how they push that way? Well, we solve that by just putting one up top there. Nowhere else, just up top there. If you put it at the same level, you're going to get infinite water streams everywhere. And your stuff will not push towards the center. And that's a problem. We don't want, golems stuck in our water streams. We want them pushed to the center so they all come down this way and fall to their death. Okay guys, here's the part where it gets tricky. So we need to get these guys over there, but we don't have enough rails to get all the way unless I do something like destroying our railway or making a whole bunch more. Well, I suppose I could have made a whole bunch more. That would make more sense, seeing as we're building an iron farm anyways. It's not like it would have hurt. But what I figured we'd do, and hopefully this works, the trick is we cannot have these guys coming out of the minecart. If they do, they're villagers. They're not smart. They will, take a nosedive off a cliff here. Because, yeah, they're villagers. Watch you be the guy with the mending book. We're going to do it anyways, people. Just because. And then we're going to do our whole minecart with furnace thing. Just to get them over there. So let's get you up here. Yeah, on the track. Go on the track. I just need you on the track so I can click you into the... Thank you, sir. You're a good man, Charlie Brown. Okay, now, no. There we go. You stay there. Let's get you over there, too. I could, cart them on the ground and then use a water tunnel up, but seeing as I have to lay the track anyways, my thing is basically may as well just get it done, right, the first time, right? Okay. Now, hopefully, I left enough track here that I can push them and get there. There. Done. Done, done, and done. Come on, guys. Up you. It will push them. Come on. Push. Push. Seriously? Oh, boy. Get going. That's right. Get going. There we go. Okay, so these guys are back here. We just have, well, apparently a couple problems. One of them being, I forgot to finish the glowstone. The other being, a certain idiot didn't think about bringing any food with him. Yeah, not too smart on my part, because these guys are not gonna breed without some food. So I'm gonna have to run and get some food to get these guys breeding. Okay, guys, so I got 2 in each cell, which means now it's time to do the water again. So, exact same method as before, and then what I'm going to do after this is I'm actually going to go in and put water in each of the villagers' cells as well, just to kind of push them to the center of it. Uh-oh. Crap. That's gonna be a problem, possibly. I thought I had them all. Maybe not. It might not be. I might have caught it quick enough. Yeah, I think I'll be okay. Alright, I'm gonna get this done, and I'll BRBs. Alright, people, so again, here's the tricky part. It's all flowing dead to the center. Now we gotta take these blocks out without getting ourselves killed. And we also have to get up without breaking a source block. So we're going to do that like so. And we're good. Beautiful. So I did check the tree, and it does look like there is a few spots where I'm probably going to want to light them up a little bit better, but yeah, that's no biggie, right? So what I'm actually gonna do now is this, guys. 1 in each of the 4 corners, and then it's gonna push everything to the center. And because this is set up as infinite, I can just do this to get the blocks, right? Now the tricky part's gonna be getting that one there. I might have to break some leaves. Yeah, I'm gonna have to break some leaf blocks. Which, you know, whatever. It is what it is, right? So I'll just break and sneak. See how it's carrying them to the center? And yeah, same thing on the other side. And that way when they come in here, we shouldn't have an issue anymore. Now I just gotta feed them all. Again. To get them breeding. Guys, I just saw our first golem. That was awesome. It's working. Oh, we got a little baby up in here. And I basically fed the snot out of them. I think I gave them like 3 stacks of potatoes or something crazy like that. Just about 3 stacks of potatoes anyways. So yeah. Basically all that's left now is just to wait. The only reason I'm putting this step up is once I put the water in and they start bouncing around, it's like darn near impossible to time it where I can get those blocks above their heads. So yeah, it's a thing. Now we have to go downstairs, and I don't think I am coming back up this time. Or if I do, I'm gonna tar pillar up. Because, yeah, I want to work on the downstairs, the kill trap. So I think if we jump from here, we should be okay. Huh! Not too bad. Only a couple hearts. I've still got to work on lighting up down here a little bit better. Like there are going to be some, you know, spots that need a little more torching. So we don't get creepers spawning underneath the shadow of the tree. Hey cat, be quiet. Yeah. Oh, we got 2 golems so far. Sweet. So if we get our glass... And... Whoops. Cat, be quiet. Ooh. I've already had 1 fire spread today. Let's not do this with wood. Cat, be quiet. I'll punch you right in the penis. There we go. Okay. So, should be that one. That one. That one. That one. Beautiful, guys. Check it out, y'all. Now, they are going to take a long time to die, as you see. I'm just hoping the drops don't burn up. They shouldn't. No, they're not. Sweet. No poppies that time, though. It's supposed to... Oh, you know what? We might be getting partial burn, because it's supposed to be 2 per golem, and we only got 3 there, but whatever, it works, right? That's the important part. And I'll get a lot faster as time goes by too. Let's see how it looks from a distance. Actually, from a distance it doesn't look that bad, you know, compared to like a typical Minecraft tree. So yeah, I think I'm okay with that, guys. Let's get a cameo shot of our new Iron Golem farm from over here. And actually, that sounds like my son's on his way to begin his March break vacation. That's why I was kind of off and had all the time to do this today. No kids yet. And I took the rest of the day off from the other stuff. So, guys, smash that like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.